Last Q4, we generated $23 million for clients during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. As you can see, November the 28th to December the 2nd of last year, just over 4 million spent and 23 back. What I'm about to show you is the exact 4-pillar Google Ads strategy we use to dominate BFCM, while everyone else earns money on that expensive traffic. Now, you're probably thinking, isn't it too late, too early to start preparing? So here's what happens if you wait until November. Meta CPMs hit 17 plus, Google CPC spike over 100%, and you're going to be fighting the bigger company at 50 plus CPCs. My name is Jackson Blackledge, and I am the CEO and founder here at Echelon. At the moment, we're managing over 10 million a month in Google ad spend for brands such as Ovi, Sash3, Muscle Nation, Tabs, Y by Lamborghini, and Google Ads for e-commerce is all we fucking do. And all this combined is for you to give results like these that you see now on the screen when it comes to BFCM. What separates the brands doing, let's say, 100K days from the ones doing, let's say, 10K days during BFCM? I would say it comes down to timing, and timing is the most predictable part of this whole fucking game. Because as you can see, the peaks happen roughly the same time every single year. So you should be planning your marketing for BFCM and other Q4 holidays around these peaks. Guys, I've come across many brands launching their campaigns on fucking November the 20th, 22nd, when CPCs have already skyrocketed and every competitor is fighting for obviously that same traffic. And what's actually happening if you do this, you're going to be paying $8 to $12 CPCs for cold traffic that's never heard of your brand, while mega companies, your competitors, squeeze you out at the tops. Well, it's because they can pay $50 plus. This is the sort of level and the competitors you have. And so this is our first strategy: pre-sales list building. Our agency likes to do this through demand generation campaigns. They're perfect for list building because you're not competing for purchase intent keywords. You're reaching people on YouTube, Gmail, and Discover. People who are, let's say, consuming content, so you capture interest at an earlier level. Similar to social media ads like Meta. Now, I'm looking into the targeting settings that we use. We made a separate video all about that in the channel, but let's take a look at a few creatives. The team and I found this using a tool called Vidtao, however you want to fucking say it. Now, as you can see with this Arc Amsterdam example, this is one of our clients, by the way. They spent a total of $20,000 according to Vidtao on this one ad alone, and that's the exact strategy that I spoke about. Just to scroll up a bit, I won't show the whole creative here. The CTA is 24-hour early VIP access. Here's another one from Transparent Labs, and again, you can see they've spent around $7,000 on this ad alone. And we can quickly look at the creative. In this case, the CTAs get 25% off supplements. Sign up. So these ads aren't selling products directly. What they're selling is access to an exclusive opportunity. So this positions the sign up like a smart move rather than just another email opt-in. And the conversion process is really simple here. They click the ad, land on a dedicated landing page that reinforces the exclusivity that Transparent Labs creative. So if we clicked on it while it was live on YouTube, it would have gone to this specific BFCM lead gen page. As you can see here, there's a countdown banner showing days until Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Plus, what you guys probably see is they have an additional offer where you get a chance to win free supplements for a year when you sign up. So most brands look at this and think, why the fuck should I spend money just to build a list? This list allows you to create an audience of warm leads, okay? Not only for email, but for retargeting during BFCM and other sales that you might have during Q4. And also, if you already don't know, there's a thing called Q5. CPCs drop dramatically and you can retarget with even better offers. And this becomes your unfair advantage when CPCs spike minimum 200% during BFCM weekend. At this stage, you've got your list, but the mistake a lot of brands make is that even with the list, they just blast everyone with the same 40% off message when the sale goes live. Yes, you can do that. Some people are gonna buy, but you reduce your chance at maximizing your sales. There's a cost-effective warm-up sales channel we like to use for our clients during these hot periods, and that's YouTube. YouTube CPMs in October and early November are 40 to 60% cheaper than BFCM week. So you can reach your remarketing list 5 to 7 times for what it costs to reach them once during BFCM. And video ads create emotional connections that text ads and emails simply can't match. And you want to run these ads not just to reach your potential customers, but to condition them. Quick one, obviously, by the way, you should still be running your search and shopping ads. It's a no-brainer. These ads simply help you boost the performance on those and help you convert more customers on YouTube. This is an account of our clients. Last 30 days, $457,000 spend, $4.4 million back. Cost per conversion, $12 fucking dollars. I wonder who's running their ad account. That's enough. All right. On the lead up to BFCM as well as during BFCM, you want to create video campaigns. But we're not going to be using demand gen anymore for this. So I'm going to show you what we run. So you go to create and then go campaign. Once you're in this menu, awareness and consideration, you want to go for reach campaigns. It allows us to reach the maximum number of unique users at a desired frequency. You're going to click video because we want to go strictly on YouTube. And the reason you want to use this campaign is because it unlocks this non-skippable reach. Reach people using bumpers, 15-second or 30-second non-skippable in-stream ads. While your competitors are bidding against each other for other expensive conversion optimized placements, you're buying cheap as fuck reach inventory and then controlling exactly who sees your message and obviously how often they see it. At the end of the day, someone that's familiar with your brand from this type of reach, they're not gonna need 60 seconds of fucking explanation. They just need to know you're having a sale and what the deal you're offering is, and they'll fucking shop. Instead of storytelling and brand building, you're just running pure urgency messaging. Like I said, 6-second bumpers with countdown timers, 15-second ads that lead with lowest price of the year. The messaging should assume the guys you're targeting are familiar with the brand, because if you set this up in the right way, they are. People are going to know your brand and they just need to know we're having a sale. Happy days. Let's go. Just a side note, you want to front load your budgets during the peak 4 to 5 days. You want to accept high CPMs because intent is stronger, but because of this strategy we just spoke about, you get way better efficiency. High conversions because you're hitting people who are already warm. Instead of trying to convert cold traffic during the most competitive period of the year. October, use demand gen for this building. November, switch to reach video campaigns with non-skippable formats so you target those warm audiences. 3 to 4 weeks before BFCM, teaser videos, 15-30 seconds, building anticipation without revealing your exact offer. You're just creating that awareness. 2 weeks before BFCM, I would do comparison ads, 30 to 60 seconds, explaining benefits, showing use cases, featuring customer results, maybe customer reviews. You're building that desire. Then bang, 1 week for BFCM, direct offer video. So 6 to 15 second videos with your actual discount percent, countdown urgency, clear CTA, you're triggering action. And remember, during the early stages, don't be scared to fucking spend. Agencies obviously freak out a lot because the rise is only 1.5 or 2x in October. And even some brand owners, they fucking freak out a bit. You obviously don't understand the early campaigns aren't supposed to be super profitable yet. They're setting up your Black Friday performance. That warm-up investment pays off when your lists convert at 4 to 6 times rise during BFCM while your competitors struggle to break even on cold. So now all this can be paired with a strategy that most people don't even know exists: secret landing pages. All right, so this is very important. Just for some context for your learnings, Google tracks your product prices over time. Here, I've searched Fenty Beauty, and you can obviously click into one of their products. We'll go here on the sidebar. You got price history. The price actually went up on September the 24th. And here's what's special about this though. Something happens in the opposite direction. If Google sees a legit price drop, you automatically get awarded an automatic sale label. And these labels help you rank higher in the Google auction. And they make your ads more attractive than your competitors. So here's the problem most brands run into. If you've always been selling a product at $40 and you just add sale to your, let's say, BFCM page, Google won't show a sale label because there's no actual price history showing a reduction or an increase. But if Google sees you've been selling the same product for $50 and suddenly it's $40 during BFCM, they will automatically award that sale label with the price strike-through. Notice obviously the sale label and the price strike-through on the Forge products example in front of you. That's Google automatically recognizing and displaying price drops based on historical data that they've collected. Same product, same price, but one gets the algorithmic advantage that makes it stand out in shopping results. And you can engineer this system to work in your favor. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. 1 month or earlier before your BFCM sale, you create hidden landing pages for your most important products at higher prices. This establishes that price history in Google's system, and you make these pages completely inaccessible through your site navigation. No menu links, no internal linking, nothing. That would obviously let regular visitors find them. And when BFCM hits, you reduce the price on those hidden pages and push traffic to them through your campaigns. Google obviously sees the price drop and automatically awards those sale labels. At the end of the day, you rank higher, your ads look way more clickable, and it's a win-win. The key is basically changing the title and image ever so slightly just to make it look like a different offer. You could create a BFCM bundle or holiday special edition version. You could even add a bonus item to create another offer. Nothing stops you from being completely different than your competitors when it comes to the offer, but also nothing stopping you from creating completely different offers on this page. So don't overthink this. You just need to establish price history within the Google Ad account. Let's say on day one, create the basic page structure with your higher pricing. You want to pull product images from existing assets, copy and paste descriptions from your main site, make sure the purchase flow actually fucking works. The page can look like a fucking developer's wireframe. Google's algorithm doesn't give a fuck what it looks like. It just needs that price data. This price was $50. That's all it needs to know. As of today, this price is $50. And then you do it in 3 weeks time and you change it to 45, 40, it's going to do that strike through in that sale label. Add these pages to your XML sitemap immediately, just so Google can then discover and crawl them. And without this, you're invisible, so their tracking systems won't obviously pick it up. Day 2, implement the slight variations that make these BFCM specific. You want to change premium supplements to BFCM premium bundle. Swap in different hero images. Maybe add a bonus item. These changes don't need to be huge. They just need to feel different enough. Week 2 and beyond, after Google has started tracking your pricing, then you can start optimizing for conversions. Improve the copy, make the design better, add social proof, implement CRO, SEO. But by then, the critical price history foundation is already established. So you can always improve a converting page, but you can't create the price tracking data on Google that Google awards for these sale labels to be seen during BFCM. Okay, so there's one critical step I want to cover. Think of this as a bonus step. Before you do all that, you obviously need to get your baseline from last year. Most brands just repeat what they did before without ever analyzing what actually worked. So you want to pull up your Shopify analytics for the last, let's say November, December, even October, November, December. You're looking into a few things. What was your marketing mix? If 70% of revenue came from Meta last year, but Meta costs increased 30% this year while Google's improved, you need to maybe shift budget allocation. The second question you need to ask yourself is, which channels drove the highest ROAS? What were your conversion rates and AOV during peak days last year during Q4 BFCM? Most brands see 200 to 300% higher conversion rates during BFCM compared to normal days, which means you can obviously afford higher CPAs. You need to work out what numbers you should be aiming for and what you want this year, and then you work backwards. And if you want the complete breakdown of every media buying element you should be executing, not just during BFCM, but throughout all of Q4, I just want to remind you that we put together a comprehensive playbook that you can grab for free in the description below. It covers asset scheduling, copywriting, landing pages, everything. At the end of the day, every year the same thing happens during BFCM and Q4. Same patterns, same fucking timing, same opportunities. Traffic spikes happen at the exact same times. The conversion windows are predictable. Customers' behavior follows the same patterns year after year. If you're spending more than $20,000 a month on Google Ads and you haven't started building your list, building and warm-up campaigns yet, you're already a little behind. So I would say launch immediately. For brands making at least $1 million a year who actually want us to implement this entire strategy for you, we're taking on clients at the moment for Q4 and BFCM. So feel free to book in a free call with myself. I can dive into everything within your ad account, everything that I mentioned here plus beyond. You can treat it as a free audit or free consulting call. That link is in the description to my Calendly. I'll show you exactly where you're losing money, how to fix it, no pitch, no strings attached. Thanks for watching. I wish you guys the very best this Q4 and BFCM, and I'll see you in the next video.